Whenever I set out to film a video, I usually have a very clear plan in mind as to where I want to go, what I want to see, what I want to talk about, what the thumbnail is going to be and what the title is going to be. That couldn't be further from the truth today. I have no idea what today has in store. You've clicked on this video and I'm in Germany, Deutschland, so danke schön for clicking. Firstly, I'm going to show you a little bit of Cologne, which is where we are, Koln, here in West Germany. It's a football mad city, that's what I've heard. There's a huge team here and a few sort of smaller ones as well, and maybe even an abandoned stadium too. So this could be a jam-packed vlog where loads happens. It could be one where everything goes wrong. Come along for the journey with me. Let's go and check out Cologne. Please hit that like button, please subscribe if you're new as well. As you can see from the amount of tour groups, look at this. Would you be surprised if I told you that this was Germany's most visited tourist attraction? 20,000 people a day apparently come here, and I always feel like such a knob just vlogging in such busy places like this. But yeah, Cologne Cathedral here, the seat of the Archbishop of Cologne, and a huge part of, I believe, the Catholic religion here in this part of Germany. And there you go, look, Germany's most visited tourist attraction. We're not here for this, absolutely not. Quick flying visit to show you a little bit of sort of Cologne and the main part, but I think there may be an abandoned stadium here. So goodbye mega tourist attraction and hello abandoned football stadium. So VFL Koln, they were the oldest team in the city, being formed in 1899. I feel like in Britain we see teams that were formed in the 1800s and think that was kind of normal, but I think it did spread a little bit later in Europe. So yeah, the fact that this team were formed in 1899 is quite incredible, but they dissolved in 2013.
6 months old.
6 months old. Ah, and wie heißt du?
Mulan.
Molan. Oh, do you see that? Do you see the abandoned stand in there? I hope you can. Pick it up on the GoPro. Look, that just there, that is an abandoned stand, 100%. How do we get in there? This is all fenced off from this side. I have to get around there. Yes. Yes. Boom, look at that. I had some terrible luck in the Netherlands recently trying to film videos, but here we have it. Look, an abandoned stadium here in northern Cologne. This used to be a football stadium for VFL Koln. Sure, that's how you say Cologne here. Oh, let's take a look inside. Oh, God. Wow, here we go. Look at this place. Oldest stand?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
In the beginning of, I don't know, before 100 years.
Oh, so FC Cologne, well, VFL Cologne? Is that
After.
Oh, so FC Cologne first and then VFL?
Yeah.
Ah, wow, okay.
Yeah.
If Christian is to be believed, he was telling me that FC Cologne played here before they moved to, I guess, numerous other stadiums or wherever they are just now. But yeah, he was also telling me it's the oldest stand in Germany, and that it used to, yeah, completely be a whole pitch, and there used to be tons of people that would come here. Very much like Cathkin Park, isn't it? This is the most similar to Cathkin Park I'd say I've ever seen. Obviously there's still a stand remaining, but those are old steps as we walked in. That was absolutely amazing. Wow, we've seen a German abandoned stadium. That could be the title and thumbnail for this video. Who knows? There's some stuff here that maybe says, hey, it's got a camera. So, but Christian was lovely. just said it was dangerous, which is why people can't go in there, which is fair enough. And it's getting knocked down next year, so we could be the last vloggers to have, or I could be the last vlogger and you could be the last viewers of any video to be made about this place. So we have seen a German abandoned stadium. Wow, I'm so buzzing with that. I didn't even realise that was going to be the case until a few days ago. I'm very disorganised with these kinds of things, but there's more clubs in Cologne to visit. I don't know where we're going to go next, but all I do know is we need to get back towards the city, so let's go. Cologne's a big city and it's a long way between each stadium, but I need to take the Zwölf or possibly even the 15 to Rudolfplatz, of which, as you can see, they both are there. So I need to be on this platform here, get the tram down there, back to the city, and then back out towards the east. I'm in the north right now. This is going to be a long day. Oh, it seems like ages since I last saw you. It is boiling today. And I've just been on numerous trains and trams and all that to get here. Bayern Munich played here last night. I was filming the Dortmund tour and editing video yesterday, so I couldn't come to the game. But yeah, there's I think a third tier team who plays somewhere around here. So this is what a German third tier stadium looks like. Liga 3, Liga 3, and so dry, yeah, dry Liga. This is what it looks like. It's nice. That's one of the players, I think, as well. Just here. Guten Tag. Hang on, this is really confusing. Any Cologne people out there, will you let me know the history of this club? I've got a feeling that this club was merged with the one that we saw earlier from the abandoned stadium. Maybe they, here we go, look. Boycott Qatar 2022. I love the fan movements in Germany and how inclusive they are for the fans and not the sort of big billionaires or whatever. But digressing, yeah, can somebody tell me, I've just looked online and I feel like this club was once the club from before, and there's been loads of mergers with all these different teams, and it says that during even like the Third Reich there was a lot of merging of football teams and of leagues and a big restructuring and stuff. I find it very, very confusing to find out the info on these clubs, but it does seem like maybe this club was merged with the one that we saw earlier. God, who knows? But I'm just really enjoying looking at these stadiums. Look, third tier stadium in Germany, this is what it looks like. What are your thoughts on it? I'm sure I get a lot of viewers from Britain, obviously, so what do you think it looks like back home, size wise? Maybe like a Fleetwood? Is that fair? Accrington? I think this is a lovely stadium. I love the backing of the trees there behind me. It's kind of in this nice little park, as I'd have sort of shown you coming in. But yes, that is 2 of 4 different football stadiums slash sites I wanted to see today. We've been to the abandoned stadium, we've been to the current home of Viktoria Koln, and we have 2 more to go. So I'll see you at the next one in 1, 2. So we have been to the east, we've been to the north, and now, as this stadium suggests, we're in the south. Südstadion, South Stadium, home to Fortuna Cologne, who I believe play in more regional leagues, although they have played higher in the past. They've even been in the Bundesliga, they've been in the 2nd tier, but I think now they're sort of playing in more regional levels. But let's see if there is a way in or not. Despite being relatively low down the divisions nowadays, like I say, they did actually play some Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2, football in their past as well. They've been to the German Cup final once. That was in 1983, where they played against FC Cologne. And I believe it was the first ever local derby cup final that was ever contested within Germany. It is so hot today. I think it's like 27 degrees or something. Always makes it harder with these ground hopping vids when it's like boiling hot. But yeah, the stadium's through there. I think players are training through there. There's like other training pitches and stuff. I've just like walked about, see if I can find anyone. Apart from like the players training, it seems a bit dead, and I never really want to go up to like people when they're actually training. So yeah, look, I'll just show you the pitch quickly, and then we're going to move on to the biggest team in Cologne. I think there's only 1 million people in Cologne, which is mad because it seems absolutely massive. From trekking around today, I'm absolutely knackered. Look at this. Look, does this seem like the type of place that has one of the main football stadiums in the country here? I mean, we're a 7-8 minute walk away from the stadium according to Google Maps through this park, so we'll get there in a second. But yeah, like I'm saying, it seems massive. I've had to travel in so many different directions today just to get to these different stadiums. It took forever. Here we go, the first signs of FC Cologne. Guessing that means you are here, and so maybe I've got to go this way. Looks like there's training pitches over there. Wo ist das Fußballstadion?
Fußballstadion? Oh, das ist ganz, ganz weit.
Far.
Kann das so laufen und dann Rest immer geradeaus.
Oh, we've had an absolute nightmare. That German man's just told me. I asked where the football stadium was, and kind of in a weird sort of broken English, then a little bit of my German, managed to tell me that this is just the training complex, and I thought it was the whole one. I typed FC Cologne into Google Maps and it brought me here. This is just like the Cologne training centre. Here is Franz Kramer, 1905 to 1967, President des 1 FC Cologne. That is who this place is named after, the Franz Kramer Stadion. And yeah, I imagine this is where maybe Cologne 2 play, Cologne 2, like the B team. There's obviously B teams in Britain who play in certain senior competitions. Is this where Cologne's 1 play? I guess maybe it is. Maybe the ladies team play here. The Frauen, I believe, is women's team here in Germany. Oh, guys, I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I'm so exhausted. The next stadium is another hour away.